Oh, hi there, everyone. It's Linda here from Just For Tummies. Just want to say a few words about diverticular disease and diverticulitis. So, it was the beginning of December. We put our diverticular fact sheet, our diverticular disease fact sheet, on Facebook for people to download for free. All of our downloads are free to download, and we decided to put our diverticular disease fact sheet on Facebook because we've been getting lots of inquiries from people who do suffer with diverticular disease, but more particularly the awful, sometimes debilitating attacks of diverticulitis. Now, I wrote this diverticular disease fact sheet, I think 2 or 3 years ago now, because we were getting lots more inquiries from people who felt as though they were not getting any support at all from primary or secondary care to prevent these diverticular or diverticulitis attacks. So diverticular disease, it's where it's more common in older people, but more and more younger people are being diagnosed with it. And it's where pockets, balloon-like pockets, develop in the gastrointestinal tract. Now, your gastrointestinal tract is the long continuous tube from your mouth to your anus. It's one long tube, and you can get diverticular pocketing in any part of that tubing, but of course it's more common in the large bowel, and in particularly the left hand side of the bowel, the sigmoid area and the rectum. And that's why it's very important to avoid getting constipated, because this, as that stool is backing up in that area, this can increase your risk of getting diverticular pocketing and diverticulitis attacks. So yes, we put this diverticular disease fact sheet on the Just for Tummies Facebook page, and it went a bit crazy, to be honest with you. I mean, I knew that there were lots of people out there who suffered with diverticular disease, and who were also getting these awful diverticulitis attacks. So the fact sheet was downloaded thousands of times, which is great. And there's also lots of comments below that post on the Just for Tummies Facebook page, and lots of really good advice from people who have diverticular disease and have diverticulitis attacks, and they found through trial and error what's helped reduce their diverticulitis attacks. And I noticed that one thing that kept coming up time and time again in the comments were, do I eat nuts and seeds? I love my nuts and seeds. They're full of omega-3 healthy essential fatty acids, and they're also, the seeds are full of fiber. You know, they help you go to the toilet, they help prevent constipation, but obviously you need to be very careful if you've got diverticular pocketing, because those bits of nuts and seeds can get trapped in those pockets and can instigate an attack. So I always say, keep eating your nuts and your seeds, but it's very important to to grind your nuts and to mill those seeds. So for example, flax seeds, because flax seeds are great, they're full of, you know, good omega-3 oils, and they also help maintain regular bowels. So what I suggest you do is you buy a relatively cheap coffee bean grinder, and this one belongs to my husband Kevin. He grinds his coffee beans in it, and grind you grind your nuts and you mill your seeds in there until they are both like a powder, and then you can eat them. I think this was about £20 off Amazon, and it's called Icero. I-C, or is that I? Yes, I think ICERO, or is that a K? Who knows? Weird writing. Anyway, so that's what I suggest you do. If you still want to enjoy your nuts and your seeds, to mill and grind them. And someone also mentioned about, well, what about those tiny, tiny seeds that you get on the outside of strawberries and raspberries sometimes? And I will just say to you, look, if you are getting regular attacks of diverticulitis where you are having to take antibiotics, or you're even admitted to hospital because the infection is that bad, then I'm sorry, just don't eat the strawberries or the raspberries. Find another soft fruit, other types of fruit that you can eat that don't contain those tiny, tiny pips, because it's just not worth the risk, is it? So, oh, a few of you watching. Hi, everyone. So I hope that helps anyway. And if you haven't downloaded our diverticular disease fact sheet, I will put it above this video, and there's lots of dietary and lifestyle advice in the fact sheet, and there's also advice on key supplements that you can take that can help reduce the diverticular or the diverticulitis attacks, including our activated charcoal capsules, our probiotics, digestive enzymes, and our omega-3s. So thank you for listening, but just wanted to share that. Okay, bye-bye.